Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope all is well. Now, today is Saturday. From my understanding, Coach Prime and the rest of the coaches, they're putting the players through some type of test. And based on the results of that, we're going to see where the players are. I believe it's some type of scrimmage. But also in this video, I want to talk about these big games like USC, UCLA, the first game it's against TCU. I'm going to explain why these games might be close, and there's a huge possibility that Colorado may pull out these games and have a huge winning season and surprise all of the doubters and naysayers. Let's talk about it. Stay tuned. Guys, please do me a favor. Before we get into this video, please give us a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. All of that will be greatly appreciated by me. All right, so from my understanding, Colorado is going to have some type of test today, which means that they're probably going to have a scrimmage. It's going to be full tackling and everything. They're going to expect the players to play hard. And then based upon those results, the coaches are going to see where people are. This might be the day where they build the depth chart or seal the depth chart. I think they have, I'm sure they have a depth chart already, but they're just not letting us know who is where on the depth chart. But for those players today that's low on the depth chart, today is the day for them to prove themselves and move on up. So I think that's what the test is, like a full-on scrimmage. And today is going to let Coach Prime know and the rest of the coaches, like, okay, these are our people that we can trust moving into that first game against TCU, because at some point they're getting ready to move into first game preparations. They're in their training camp. They're working out the kinks, you know, steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. But at some point they got to get prepared. I'm sure they're already preparing for that game as well, but they're going into first week prep pretty soon. Time is moving pretty fast. But I want to talk about why, because, you know, a lot of people are saying that, oh, they're lucky if they win 3 games. They're lucky if they win 4 games. And I'm saying to myself, do you guys realize where they're practicing at? Okay, right. Colorado, Boulder, right? Have you factored in the altitude? And also, have you factored in how hard they're going in practice? Do you see how hard they're going in practice? That's why Coach Prime said, I need you to give it 100% effort for the hour or hour and a half that we're out there. I need you to be running full blast. And you see a lot of players huffing and puffing and stuff like that. Basically, they're building game conditioning. There's one thing to be training, lifting weights and all that type of stuff, which they've been excelling in. But it's another thing to be in game shape. And just imagine they're going this hard in practice. It's going to make the game that much easier, because by the fourth quarter, the other team that's playing these home games up at Boulder, they're going to be tired. It's just they're human beings, and the altitude, it does affect you. So I think that's why they have a full advantage here, because in a regular game, there's going to be a lot of stoppages. You know, the referees are going to be trying to decide whether they have a first down or not. There might be a section in the game where the referees got to go to the replay to take a look at the replay and things like that. So the players will have a lot of time to recuperate, but the other team is still going to be tired. And then you're going to have spurts in a game where it's nonstop action, but then there's always a lot of stoppages. You know, moving and chains, there got to be a stoppage for that. The other team might call a timeout, or, you know, they have to have a TV timeout. So it's not like practice. See, in practice, they're going 100% all the time. In a game, it's not going to be like that. They're going to have spurts where it's 100% all the time. But the main factor is here, Colorado is going to be prepared for those fast-paced game. And then the idea is by the third or fourth quarter, they should not be tired. The other team should be tired. The idea is to run the other team in the ground. This is what he did at Jackson State. That Jackson State team was in supreme conditioning. The other team, by the third or fourth quarter, they were ready to stop playing. But Jackson State was, they still had players that could run it back in the fourth quarter. And that's what made Coach Prime so great. I mean, it could be the fourth quarter, he could run back a punt on you like he had fresh legs. So with that being said, a lot of these games that the experts think they're going to lose, and people saying they might be lucky, it's a success if they win 2 or 3 games because the previous team only won 1 game. No, you got to factor in how they're practicing. They're practicing like madmen out there. And also he's working on the fundamentals. He's also working on the psychology of these players as well. When he say, who wants it? Do you believe? It's not one thing to say that you believe, but do you actually believe? He's working at psychology mixed with going crazy in that altitude in the practices is going to equal success at some point. And I'm not going to be surprised if they win this year. He's trying to win this year. Remember what he said, I'm 50 some years old. I don't have time to wait. I don't have time to build a team. I don't have time to wait. I want to win this year. Okay. And why can't they? Why? Because it hasn't been done before. Of course it's been done before. You know, it's just you got the right personnel on the team. You got the right people out there that's hungry. And then right now, you got to add on this factor. It's ultimate competition right now. A lot of players don't even know where they stand. You know, some of these positions, these starting positions is up for grabs right now. Even the kicking position is up for grabs. And competition equals steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. And then they're going full blast in practice trying to compete. How do you think they're going to be in shape for the game? Of course they're going to be in shape. They're going to be in supreme conditioning for that game. And the other team, they got to be in supreme conditioning as well. And then also they got that other factor, that advantage is that altitude. Yes, I've heard about that altitude for a very long time. You know, Denver at Mile High, that altitude is a factor. And I remember boxers, they used to train at Big Bear because of the altitude. Shane Mosley used to do it. It used to give him an advantage. He used to train at Big Bear because of the altitude, and you train in that means that he's going to have more stamina when the fight comes. So yes, Colorado's going to have more stamina when the fight comes. Some of these games where you think they're going to lose, no, they're going to be, it's either going to be close games or they're going to pull it out. And they definitely, I'm calling for them to be over 500 this year. I'm calling for them to be well over 500. I'm calling for them to be bowl eligible. I don't see why they can't win the Pac-12. They should be in contention. Guys, it could all happen this year. Who said, what is the rule to say that they have to wait 3 years? No. But we'll see though, right? We'll see. What say you? Drop a comment below. Take care. Thanks for watching, guys. But before you go, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the bell notification so you can get updated on my latest content as it drops. If you have any video ideas, feel free to leave a comment below. Take care.